I'm here to talk about a serious problem of a chemical on Earth that we're all exposed to, dihydrogen monoxide. It's a chemical that's everywhere, and it's a serious problem in the United States and throughout the world.
DHMO can be very dangerous. Wars have been fought over people having access to it, but also exposure to it has killed many people in history. So it's a dangerous substance.
DHMO was used to fight and to ship explosives. In fact, Germany used DHMO to launch unrestricted warfare against the US during World War I.
Many deaths are caused by it by accidental inhalation, and the moment the inhalation starts, the people know they're in trouble. It's known to, also when it's in gas form, immediately when it turns into a gas, it can cause severe burns. And depending on how much there is, it can even kill you if it's a lot of it.
And of course, you must know about the Boston Massacre. During the incident, protesting colonists used a frozen, crystallized form of DHMO. Some historians believe that that was one of the main reasons why the British soldiers opened fire.
It's also very caustic. It's known to accelerate metal corrosion. In fact, many shipping companies hire specialists to look for damages before they go off to sea again. It's that bad because their ships can actually fall apart. You might think it's something that's not near you, but it's everywhere, and it's an acid rain even. So you can hardly get away from DHMO.
Humans have long mastered the usage of DHMO. Records show that we learned how to use it before we had wheels or written language.
What I can tell you is that it's definitely like a big buzz with the kids. I know that there's been some serious cases and some medical emergencies that have come out of it.
Dihydrogen monoxide is like everyone's doing it right now, and and there are like multiple ways of doing it, and it just feels good when you're doing it.
Some might argue that it's also a carcinogen because every tumor they've investigated has had DHMO in the cells of the tumor, which is a little scary.
Jack, that's the first I've heard of that. And that is the first, yeah, and I'm really, that makes me really sad and obviously very concerned.
When I try to quit, well, that's slightly not possible for me, because if I give it up, I will have something like headaches or nausea, or sometimes I want to puke or something.
If you're lucky enough not to be exposed to DHMO, well, then you're going to die anyway. It's a really sad thing that DHMO is going to either kill us or not kill us, but if it doesn't kill us, it kills us. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, as a scientist, I can say that. And I'm just hoping that we find a solution.
So could you tell us a little bit more about DHMO?
Sure. In spite of the dangers, DHMO, I drink it every day. DHMO is just water.
So, like, the whole reason why we're doing this is sort of we're trying to bring attention to the lack of education funding in the country. And as you probably read on the news, Oklahoma, Arizona, and North Carolina, teachers have been protesting, walking out.
Do I have any thoughts on that? Teachers, people forget, use so much of their own money to buy their own school supplies, to support students. Often I've read stories about teachers purchasing breakfast and lunch for their classrooms so that the kids can have something in their stomach and not be hungry and thinking about that all the time. And people need to ask themselves when they learn to read, those people who are making the salaries, who taught them how to read and how to do math.
But this is for all educators in general, for our students, for school funding, for para-educators. Our kids are worth this. We need smaller classroom sizes. We need all kinds of support.
Do you have any opinions on that?
Yes, there's a fine line between serving the public and your students and also doing what's right for your colleagues and for education. And so if schools don't have enough supplies for the students, and if they don't pay teachers enough money, teachers can't afford to work. It's not enough to raise their own families, then they have to find other jobs. If they find other jobs, even if they keep teaching and they're having to find another job just to put food on the table, then they're not able to devote the amount of time a teacher needs to devote to have good lessons and also to do the grading. And so it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for the children, it's a win for the teachers if they get a living wage, and then it's a win for the country because those students will grow up to be productive members of society.
This is not just about, yes, here we go. It's just not about teacher pay, and that's unfortunately what a lot of people are focusing on, is just the teacher pay, and that's not it. There's a whole bunch more that we're looking for, and we need help, and we need it now.